To succeed in our manhood journey and build what we learn into our life, we must discover and internalize godly standards. You see, when we establish these self-imposed guidelines with godly self-discipline, well, point A, we will focus our energy on what truly matters.
I have a group of friends who we meet with every single week, and we encourage each other in prayer. We support each other. We open the Word. We have worship together. And it's just coming together as a band of brothers. And it's nothing super rigid. We just all come together with intentionality to hang out with each other and pursue the Lord together.
I think part of the manhood journey is not only about us individually, but also about us as men giving back to other men. Yes. You know, as we take responsibility and say, listen, part of me becoming the man that God wants me to be, or God has destined me to be, is about me giving back.
All males want to achieve manhood, but their success depends on whether they're surrounded by older, wiser men or immature males. Manhood cannot be taken, it must be given and acknowledged by an elder.
God expects us to be his workers designed to actively get things done for his kingdom. So with that expectation that God has for me, I feel privileged that God would still allow me, this guy, you know what I mean, to do work for his kingdom.
God did not call me to be successful. He called me to be faithful. And thankfully, God has shown me little things along there that, yes, you may not see the results right this minute, but they do come down the line.
By watching other men that have already ran the race for 20, 30 years, men that have raised families, men that have had successful marriages, men that have had successful careers, men that have had, men of integrity, men of character that have had a long race, by us watching that, it impacts us tremendously because that's how we learn.
Being a representative of Christ, I look at it as I'm probably going to be the closest thing that some people see to Jesus. And if I fail in communicating with them, loving them, having compassion for them, having understanding for them, just being willing to spend a little time with them, then they probably won't see Jesus.
There's a lot of potential in us. There's a lot of abilities that we can offer to our current generation that other men will help us discover that.
Some of us have gone through some tough times by our own choices, by our circumstances, but our value to God and to those we love, it does not change.
When we don't fully develop our body, mind, or spirit, we become vulnerable to life's hardships. It's important that we develop our unique potential and skills as we work towards God's specific purpose for our life.
God has a great life for us. And we need to kind of keep our focus on the great life God has for us. It doesn't mean everything goes okay, but God has a great life for us. And we should approach that day as I wonder how God's going to intervene today in my life so that it's absolutely miraculous, fantastic, and draws me closer to Him.